What if one of the most famous rivers mentioned in ancient Indian texts was not just a legend? What if it never truly disappeared, but was simply buried beneath miles of sand? Recently, satellite studies and geological investigations have revealed something extraordinary beneath the Thar Desert. Hidden under the scorching dunes are massive ancient river channels that once carried enormous amounts of water. And the deeper scientists looked, the stranger the story became. The Thar Desert is one of the driest places in India. Endless sand dunes stretch across the horizon. But what if this barren landscape was once covered by flowing rivers, fertile fields, and thriving settlements? For centuries, that idea sounded impossible, until modern technology started looking beneath the sand. Using satellite imagery, scientists began detecting unusual patterns hidden below the desert's surface. These were not random marks. They appeared as gigantic winding paths stretching for hundreds of kilometers. The shapes looked remarkably similar to river channels. From space, these buried pathways formed a network far larger than anyone expected. Some channels were so wide that they suggested a powerful river once flowed through this region, a river capable of supporting entire communities. But where did this river go? And why did it vanish? Researchers turned to advanced imaging techniques. Thermal scans revealed differences beneath the sand. Certain underground areas retained moisture differently from the surrounding desert. It was as if traces of an ancient water system were still influencing the landscape thousands of years later. Ground investigations added another layer to the mystery. Beneath the dunes, scientists discovered sediments deposited by flowing water. These were not typical desert deposits. They showed signs of powerful river activity from a much wetter past. Then came the soil analysis. Minerals found beneath the desert suggested that large amounts of fresh water had once moved through this region. The composition of these sediments differed from what researchers would expect in a long-term desert environment. Many researchers began comparing these findings with ancient descriptions of a mighty river, a river mentioned in old Indian literature, a river that was said to nourish settlements and sustain life across vast regions. Could these buried channels be connected to those ancient accounts? The question sparked worldwide interest. Nearby archaeological sites added even more intrigue. Ancient settlements appeared clustered around the roots of these buried waterways. This was not a coincidence. Where water exists, civilizations grow. And where rivers disappear, civilizations often struggle to survive. Scientists believe climate shifts and changes in river systems may have transformed the region. Over thousands of years, waterways changed course. Rainfall patterns weakened. The once green landscape gradually dried. Eventually, the river channels became trapped beneath layers of sand. Today, satellites can still detect the silent fingerprints of those ancient rivers, invisible from the ground, yet unmistakable from above, like ghostly highways running beneath the desert, a hidden map preserved by time itself. Does this discovery prove every ancient story was literally true? Not necessarily. Science continues to investigate the evidence, but what is remarkable is that geological data now confirms that major rivers once flowed through areas that are desert today. That alone is an astonishing revelation. So the next time you look at the Thar Desert, remember this. Beneath the burning sands may lie the remains of forgotten waterways, lost settlements, and chapters of history waiting to be uncovered. The desert appears silent, but underneath, it may still carry the echoes of an ancient world. And perhaps the greatest discoveries are not found on the surface. They are buried just beneath our feet,